Earthquakes are among the most powerful and terrifying natural events on Earth. Scientists explain them through tectonic plates, fault lines, and seismic waves. But for the people who experience them, an earthquake is much more than a scientific phenomenon. It is a moment when ordinary life changes forever. More than 500,000 detectable earthquakes occur around the world every year. While most are too small to notice, some leave behind heartbreak, destruction, and stories of survival that families remember for generations. On a cool spring morning, 12-year-old Emily woke up to the smell of pancakes drifting from the kitchen. Her mother was humming softly while preparing breakfast. Her father was getting ready for work, and her younger brother was laughing as he chased the family dog through the hallway. It seemed like a perfectly normal day. Outside, birds sang in the trees, cars moved along the streets, neighbors waved to each other as they left for work. Nobody knew that deep beneath the ground, enormous tectonic plates had been building pressure for decades. The Earth's crust is divided into massive pieces called tectonic plates. These plates constantly move, usually only a few centimeters each year. Most of the time, the movement is so slow that humans never notice it. But when two plates become stuck due to friction, stress begins to accumulate. For years, perhaps even centuries, pressure had been building beneath the town. At exactly 8:17 a.m., that pressure reached its limit. Emily was pouring syrup onto her pancakes when she felt a slight vibration beneath her feet. The spoon rattled against the plate. The windows trembled. For a brief second, everyone froze. Then came a deep, rumbling sound. It sounded like a freight train passing directly underneath the house. The floor began shaking violently. Cabinets burst open. Plates crashed to the floor. The family dog barked frantically. Emily's father shouted, "Get under the table!" Before anyone could react fully, the entire house lurched sideways. Far below the surface, at a point called the focus, two tectonic plates had suddenly slipped along a fault line. The built-up stress was released in seconds. This release generated powerful seismic waves that raced through the Earth's crust. The point directly above the focus on the Earth's surface is known as the epicenter. Communities closest to the epicenter experience the strongest shaking. Primary waves, or P waves, travel first and move incredibly fast, sometimes reaching speeds of 8 kilometers per second. They are followed by stronger secondary waves and destructive surface waves that can turn roads into rolling waves and bring buildings crashing down. What felt like chaos above ground was actually the result of geological forces that had been accumulating for generations. Emily clung tightly to her brother beneath the kitchen table. The lights went out. The room filled with dust. The walls groaned as if the house itself was crying. Outside, people screamed. Car alarms echoed throughout the neighborhood. Power lines snapped and sparked. The earthquake lasted less than a minute. Yet for those experiencing it, those seconds felt endless. When the shaking finally stopped, an eerie silence filled the air. Then came the sound of sirens. And crying. Lots of crying. The earthquake had damaged hundreds of homes. Bridges cracked. Roads split apart. Water pipes burst beneath the streets. Entire neighborhoods were left without electricity. Rescue workers rushed to search for survivors trapped under collapsed buildings. Families gathered in parks and open spaces, afraid to return indoors because aftershocks continued to shake the area. Some people had lost their homes. Others had lost everything they owned. And, tragically, some families lost loved ones. The earthquake had transformed a normal morning into one of the darkest days in the town's history. Most earthquakes occur near the boundaries of tectonic plates. There are three main types of plate boundaries. These occur when plates collide. One famous example is where the Indian plate pushes against the Eurasian plate, creating the Himalayan mountains. The mountains continue to rise by approximately 5 millimeters each year. These happen when plates move apart. New crust forms as magma rises from below. The Mid-Atlantic Ridge, stretching more than 16,000 kilometers, is one of the best examples. These occur when plates slide past each other horizontally. The famous San Andreas Fault in California is approximately 1,200 kilometers long and produces many powerful earthquakes. When stress builds up along these boundaries and suddenly releases, earthquakes occur. Months after the disaster, Emily's family was still rebuilding their lives. Their house was gone. Many treasured family photographs had been buried beneath the rubble. Some neighbors moved away permanently. Others struggled with fear every time they felt a small vibration. For children especially, recovery was difficult. Many woke up during the night terrified that another earthquake was coming. Counselors visited schools to help students cope with anxiety and grief. The earthquake had ended quickly, but its emotional effects lasted for years. Despite the devastation, stories of courage emerged. Firefighters worked around the clock searching for survivors. Doctors treated injured patients without rest. Neighbors shared food, blankets, and shelter. Strangers became friends. Communities came together in ways nobody had imagined before. In the darkest moments, people discovered extraordinary kindness. Scientists continue studying earthquakes to better understand how they form and how to reduce their impact. Advanced monitoring systems track fault movements. Buildings are designed to withstand stronger shaking. Countries such as have developed sophisticated early warning systems that can detect fast-moving P waves and provide precious seconds of warning before stronger shaking arrives. Those few seconds can save countless lives. Earthquakes are caused by the movement of tectonic plates beneath the Earth's surface. They release tremendous amounts of energy through seismic waves, sometimes causing catastrophic destruction. Yet behind every earthquake statistic is a human story, a family sharing breakfast, a child heading to school, a community going about its daily life before everything changes. Understanding how earthquakes form is not just about science. It is about protecting lives, preparing communities, and remembering the resilience of those who endure one of nature's most powerful forces. The earth beneath our feet may seem solid and unchanging, but deep below, immense forces are always at work reminding us of both the fragility of life and the incredible strength of the human spirit. Thank you for watching. To my lovely fans, your support means the world to me, and I couldn't do this without you. Your likes, comments, and shares keep me motivated to create more stories. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on any of my new stories. Thanks. See you in our next story. Bye.